Hey dreamers! Today we're going to talk about friendships and how to be a good friend. First of all, friend is an action word. It is a title earned. And we're talking about real friends. And we're not talking about acquaintances or friends that aren't really your friends or random people that you just use the title with. Friends can be a very integral part of your life. Having that strong foundation outside of your family can really help you have a happier, healthier life overall. So I'm gonna give you some advice or things I've picked up along my 19 years of experience, and we're gonna talk about how I've learned to be a better friend. So the first one is be supportive. I feel like this should be the easiest part. If you are not genuinely willing and interested in helping somebody, or just in general wanting the best for that person, and why are you even their friend? Why? Support your friends. Be there for them when they need you physically, support their businesses, and just, show up for your friends whenever they need you and you are able to be there for them. The second one is be open and accepting. I feel a part of why we even want friendships or why we even have friendships is because we want to feel heard and understood by other people, have other people validate our thoughts and our feelings. And you should, if you want to be a good friend, be open and accepting. Be open to hearing about your friends' interests. Be open to listening to whatever they have to say to you. Just be open and accept it and don't judge. Being able to express yourself honestly and openly, it really is a special gift. Without judgment, being able to be this is how I feel, this is who I am, and have somebody accept you for that, or at least be willing to be open to that, can help a lot of people get through a lot of things in life. I urge you to be open with your friends, and whether they're starting a new religion or they're venturing in new hobbies, I think you should support them and accept it. Even if you don't agree with it, even if it's something you never expected them to do, I think you should just give them the space and let them know that it's okay to try new things and to change and to grow, to evolve. The third one is learn your friends. When you take the time to get to know people, you really know what they're about and what they are not about. You know the friends you have to be nice when you meet new people. You know if they're able to take your teasing and your attitude. And don't put people in situations that you know they are not going to do well in, just because you're not paying attention and listening to them. And pay attention. Know what they can and cannot handle and adjust to suit. That leads me to my next point, which is protect your friend. When you know your friends and you know what they're dealing with and what they're struggling with, or what they have challenges doing or not doing, you should be mindful of that. So be attentive and don't be having people where you know they're not supposed to be. So you know they have an exam in the morning, don't have them out drinking. You know they're married, don't have them around a bunch of single people. Next point is respect boundaries. This is a new one for me because I'm naturally a people pleaser, and it's hard for me to be assertive in respecting my boundaries. Even keeping them for myself is a challenge. So firstly, create your own boundaries and respect them for yourself, and then share them with others and enforce them with others. People learn how to treat you by what you allow them to do. People learn how to treat you by what you allow them to do. So think about what is important to you and create those guidelines for everyone to follow. And have consequences for when they are not. When other people set their boundaries, you also have to extend the same courtesy. So, respect people's time, respect when they aren't able to be there for you. Don't badger them into thinking that they're not a good friend or they're not being supportive, especially if they always are. So give people space, respect their beliefs and their choices. Even though you don't agree with them, acknowledge that it's their life and it's their choice and you don't really have a say. But the next idea or the next point is communicate. Now, I know you've heard this a million times, but I'm going to bring it up again because it's very important and I want you to get it stuck in your head and start doing it if you're not already doing it. People are not mind readers. We don't know what you feel. We don't know what you want. You have to say it out loud to the other person so that they can make the changes you want to see or hear you out or whatever it is. You have to speak. You have to say the things that you want people to know. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable and speak up. Get in your feelings. Talk about your feelings. Nothing is going to change unless you speak up. And that goes back to my second point, where you should feel free to be honest and to be open and feel that you're not going to be judged and that you're going to be heard. My next point is listen. Now, this goes hand in hand with communication. As important as it is to speak your truth and to have people hear you, you should listen to what other people have to say to you. And listen without having a response ready to go. Listen and really take yourself out of your own shoes. Take yourself out of your own feelings and your own thoughts on what you would do and put yourself in that other person's shoes and try to see things from their perspective. And that is where your friendship can flourish because everyone is heard and everyone has said everything that they needed to say. Listening in life, in general, is an important skill. So why not use your friendships to practice? I'm just saying. Next point is be low maintenance. Now, some people need daily attention, and then there are others who you could talk to every 10 years and he'll just bounce back to where it was and everyone's fine. Learn to give people space. People, they have lives. They have other people to be friends with. They have things to do, places to be. So be mindful of other people's time. And if you know that you're overbearing, kind of like be mindful and be like, okay, maybe I should take a step back. Maybe I should give this person some space. We don't always want to hear about your neighbor getting a new car or you getting back with your ex for the 40th time. Sometimes people just need space, and don't put that pressure on the people to be ever present. Give people time to miss you. Get to know yourself. Spend some time with yourself. Breathe away from people. Hear your own thoughts. Be low maintenance. Don't be a friend and it's like, oh, she's calling me again. He's calling me again. Oh gosh, I have to go by this person. Yeah, don't be that friend that people have to spend all the energy trying to accommodate. Okay, next one is a big one. Get rid of your expectations or manage them. The best way to get disappointed is by having unchecked expectations. Nobody owes you anything, and you don't owe anybody anything. So everything we do is a choice, and if you are out here expecting people to do this and to do that, you're going to be very thrown off when people don't do what you expect them to do. And how about we just avoid all of that discomfort, all of that confusion, and just don't expect anyone to do anything. Or if it's important to you to have certain things in the beginning or at the rekindling of your friendship, both of the people involved should come together and be like, okay, this is what I need and this is what I expect. Are you willing and able to provide these things? And if you can both agree on that, then you both live up to those expectations, you both manage those expectations, and anytime that they are not met, everybody knows what's going on already. So you already decided, okay, this is what's gonna happen if you don't do this. So nobody's gonna be confused when you start acting funny. Last one is be the bigger person. Sometimes as humans we mess up, we misunderstand, we have assumptions, and we carry those assumptions and have all these emotions associated with those assumptions, and they're not even real life. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to say that you're wrong. It's okay to apologize and ask for forgiveness. You're human. And you can do it. Stop saying you can't apologize and that you're never wrong. You are. Sometimes you are wrong. And you have to first acknowledge that within yourself and be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. And then be able to say to the other person, even if you feel like maybe you didn't do anything wrong and you really care about this friendship and this person and having a bond with them, I think you should be the bigger person and put that aside and be like, okay, here's how I feel. Here's how you hurt me. Here's how things went wrong for me. And the two of you could come together and fix it. Because sometimes when we assume, assumptions kill relationships, when all we needed to do was communicate and be like, okay, that's what you, oh, I didn't even know. Sometimes you never know what's going on inside people's head, and you take things and you internalize them without actually going to them and being like, yo, what's up, what's going on with us? So be the bigger person. Even if you feel like you're right, be the bigger person and set aside your differences if you really want this friendship. Like if you have a soulmate friend, it'll be devastating to lose that, and sometimes it takes you a very, very long time to recover, if you recover at all. So really take into consideration what people mean to you and how far you're willing to go for them. The last thing I have to say, with all that talk about friendship, the most important friend that you are ever going to have in this life is yourself. So do all of those things with yourself first. Be your own best friend. If there's ever a point where you feel like you've clearly expressed your needs, you've expressed how important things are to you, and certain people really don't want to comply and really don't want to give that to you, it's okay to be like, okay, I'm gonna put myself first here. I'm gonna be a good friend to myself and take myself out of the situation that is weighing me down rather than, you know, giving me flight. So it's okay to leave friendships. If your life is better off without them, you should come first in your life. I know that's a little bit selfish, but you have to be full of yourself in order to give to others anyways. So sometimes it's okay to be selfish. So that's all I have about how to be a good friend. And something I would say though, in this time, the world is crazy and lives are very, very valuable. So be kind to people and hold the ones that you love close and cherish your friends, make new friends. So let's try to stay together. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!